Chetwa e Amish. E Amish. Oh, you one hot seats up. Let's go. Very good work. Mm-hmm. No, this is Tullum. 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 Nathi Tullum. You could take it in the early spring. And you make a cut here, and a cut here, and a cut here like an eye. And you take out the very outermost layer. And this is what you would use, is this very outer bark on fishing implements. Menwa'o. Chetwa e Amish. Menwa'o, carry on. I don't know how you would say resilient, but it would be like yame is the word for strong. Stomach would be like a word for, it's a word for like the human.
Impenetrable.
Oh geez, impenetrable. Tracy, Chenwa Kunmayat, and Sechne Tomosas. Creator, we pray for you to protect us. I'm not quite sure what, but I think we should have some ocean-based pieces, and we could look at driftwood or dried sticks. You know, they were using shells. They were using the calcium for the shells, and they would be able to shift the colors of the dyes. It's kind of amazing to be here and to look across the water and to know that my ancestors had a home on the other side. And I heard stories about how they had the ocean fish weirs over close to 3rd Beach there. They would stack all of the rocks together to come to a point, and then they would go out when the tide came in and brought the fish in, and then when the tide went out, the fish would be funneled through to that point, and then they could spearfish right at the front of the ocean weir. You can imagine a time and a place where there's no bridge, and it would have been a very normal thing to be taking your snahuel, your canoe, and traveling across the water from this shore to that shore. You can imagine a time where there was way more fish, way more canoe travel, different kind of travel. You think about it, this was our highway right here. How do we protect our water? How do we protect our land? How do we protect our teachings? Whale bones were used for making the spindles, which again comes back to the work we're doing here. All the different pieces that come from the ocean, that come from the land, that come from the swamps, that come from the top of the mountains. But you need the stomach, you need the human beings who spin it and bring it all together. To look differently at the land, to look at anything as a spindle whorl. But if you start to look at the land and see what's here, there's so many tools here. There's so many different things. Tameoch e shkwan, land and sea. Not menhat means it's good.